Hey everyone, Bonnie here, and it's that time of year again where it's Lenten season, and we of the pagan persuasion would like to do Witches Black Lent. This would be year 3 that it has been going on. I do have a playlist. If you go into my channel and check the playlist, there's one called Witches Black Lent, and in it are the videos of last year and the year before, where I did Pride last year and Swath the year before that. Now, I was stuck up until about 5 minutes ago on what I would work on this year. And the reason being is that I've grown a lot from doing the Witches Black Lent the past 2 years in areas that I was suffering in because of outside and internal feelings. And I loved doing it because it was a very cathartic experience. I cried a lot in those sessions. And this year I was kind of stuck because I didn't know what needed help, what needed to come out. And so I sat with the list of all the 7 deadly sins, and I sat there and I just stared at it going, I don't know what needs work. Like, my sloth is doing pretty well, my pride is doing pretty well. What do I need work on? I'm like, I need work on all of these. But the one that struck me and made me realize, ooh, this is good, is envy. And the reason I'm choosing envy is because throughout my entire life, I've always been envious of other people achieving more than I could. I've always felt like I was a step behind everybody else. I've accomplished many things, but I've always felt like I did it too late or too early, or I haven't done something at all and I feel like I should. And I would always be hating on myself for that. So when I chose envy, I'm thinking, I'm envious of this person for doing this. Let's see if I can match that with my own. Let's see if we can match that energy and grow as a person to achieve what I am envious for. So I think I'm taking steps for that already, actually, and that's why it popped in my head, like, okay, you were envious that so-and-so had a side hustle that was really flourishing, and you've always wanted a side hustle that would flourish, and so starting tomorrow is my side hustle. I start card slinging tomorrow, and it made me think, wow, it made me think back to everything, like, oh, how I am as a mother, how I am as a friend. I've always been envious of people who nurture their children in such a gentle way, and I try to do the same. I'm not always good at it. There are times where I want to punch my child in the face. I don't punch my child in the face, but I think about it. And it's just like I keep feeling like I'm, like I said, a step behind everyone. And like, I never finished college. I did go to beauty school, but even though I graduated and everything, I took my exam twice and failed both times and realized I was just not good enough. And that brought me down, but at the same time I was kind of thankful for that, because I would be standing for hours on end and I think I would die. But I've always felt envious of others, like the way some people are very articulate, very, like, the way that they speak is beautiful, like you just want to listen to them all day, kind of like that. And my ADHD brain doesn't work that way. I'll hop from one to another and hop right back. I'm not good at staying on topic. But yeah, I think this year my sin is envy, and I've got some ideas. And if you're curious about Witches Black Lent, you can visit my other videos in the playlist I mentioned. I'll try and put it in the description. And it was started by Jasmine Ambrosia and Beanbag Hagwag, so both Jazzy and Auntie Bean. And we've just been working these out every year, and it's been fantastic. And I love seeing other people's work, because everybody else picks a different sin, and it's a lovely experience. It's blasphemous, but it really brings into that what we should indulge instead of let go, and what we should let go instead of indulge. So it's kind of it works its way between the two, and I honestly think it does help us become better people, better equipped to deal with our lives, because sometimes we're lost. I know I've been lost several times, especially in the past year. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to work on this year, is envy, and we'll see where it takes me. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great Witches Black Lent. I'll also post a picture at the end of the 6-week challenge, and I hope you have a brightest blessings.